Arrow. Arrow, Arrow, Arrow. That show. The show that starred the entire Arrowverse. The Batman of the Arrowverse, because we all fucking know we're not gonna get Batman in CW series. What's up, guys? Dr. Senpai here. And I'm gonna discuss some shit about Arrow. So yeah, Arrow. I can kind of classify my relationship with Arrow is kind of a love-hate. I'll kind of explain it this way. Season 1. Wow. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my goddamn life. This is amazing. They got the tone down right. It's great writing, great everything. Season 2. This is still one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Especially as a comic book show. And I'm glad to see that it's getting bigger. Season 3. What the hell was that? Yeah, that was a terrible season of a show, but it's okay. Hopefully it won't get worse. Season 4. Damn. Season 4. Jesus Christ. Just. The show died there. Then Season 5 happened where it's like, okay. Season 5, we have a little bit of, a revival. A good revival, a little bit, but it's still not as good. It's slowly recovering. It's kind of like I kind of explain Arrow as it was once it's like a child actor who was like on Nickelodeon or some shit like that, and then once they grow up and become adults, they start drinking and doing shitloads of drugs. Then you have to go to rehab, and then hopefully someday it'll become better. That is my hope for Arrow. That is going to get better after its slow rehab of Season 5. That Season 6 will be much better, and it'll be back to its roots. And if you guys already see from the video title, I have hope for Season 6. I'm starting to see that, it's like, after Season 5 was an okay season. I had a few issues with it, especially with the villain. But most of it was kind of like, hey, this is actually not that bad. We actually got to see a very good character development in Season 5, I have to say. Very good character development. Although the flashbacks, the Arrow flashbacks, as usual, were probably my favorite parts of Arrow, were shit in Season 5. And I'm not really, and it's kind of sad to see that the Arrow flashbacks of Oliver Queen are going away. But they did say in Season 6 that, they're gonna be focused more on like his other team members, like Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific, the new Black Canary chick, which I don't know why they had to kill Laurel in Season 4, or the Black Canary in Season 4 of Arrow. That made no goddamn sense. That whole season was just awful. But she's at least they do state that she's still dead. They didn't like randomly bring her back to life or some shit. So, that's good. But it's like, we got to see a lot of character development. And I kind of liked that, Oliver Queen was the mayor. And he kept being the mayor for the rest of Season 5, which is like, wow, this is pretty sick. Everyone, was starting to, he was pretty close to getting outed as the Arrow a few times in the season. It was like, wow, and he covered that shit up real well. So, my hopes for Season 6, I don't know. I think it's probably going to be pretty good. Now, I haven't heard news on who the villain is for Season 6, but, hopefully that'll be pretty interesting. So I can't wait to see that, And it's like, hopefully one day this will become the Arrow I used to love. Because Arrow I used to love was like the equivalent of Flash back then. And Flash is absolutely amazing. And I'll get to Flash in another video. But, Arrow, it's just, I really do have high hopes for Season 6. I think it's gonna be. I like it that they're especially going to be focusing on the other characters, backstories and their flashbacks, which is a very creative way instead of doing Arrow Oliver Queen flashbacks all the time. They'll be doing flashbacks like that. Although it's almost kind of like they should have ended Arrow in Season 5, kind of, because of the flashbacks. But I see what they're doing and I like it. So I have high hopes for Season 5, really. And I don't know, guys. Leave a comment in the description if you watch Arrow, if you guys think Season 6 is going to be good. I'm really curious what they're going to do with the villain this season. I don't know. I think they can do some really cool things with the villain. Like, I don't think it's necessarily gonna be Vigilante, who we saw in season 5. I know they're probably gonna reveal his identity to us, but man, who would be a good villain for Arrow season 6? I don't know. That's hard to really think about because I don't know. Actually, I may check on the internet and see, that's actually, if they've actually revealed the villain yet because they usually do sometimes, but I don't know. I'm just really curious because the villain is always a big part of the season. Like for example, Slade was probably the best villain Arrow ever had on the show because he added so much depth to the story of Oliver Queen. He killed his own mother in the series, which is still a thing, and he even teamed up with him at the end of season 5. Right? Yeah, season 5. Okay, I still have, oh my god, I just had Alzheimer's dementia right there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering what they do with that villain. Now, we did see a Comic-Con trailer, and I'll probably have to watch it again to get exact, but it looks like after Oliver stopped Adrian Chase or Prometheus, whatever his name is. It seems like he's going to be doing the after effects with that, and he meets his son officially this time because Oliver had a son, which I thought that wasn't really a bad idea in season 4 when they introduced that he had a son, which is like, oh, that's actually pretty cool that he has a son. It's kind of a different take on the Arrow lore, I guess. He all of a sudden has a son, which is pretty interesting, and he finally gets to meet him at the end of season 5 when the island was blowing up all over the place, and obviously because most of our main characters, obviously his team, Felicity, Diggle, and all those other guys are gonna survive. Otherwise, it would just be the Oliver Queen show, and that would kind of suck. So I wonder what they're gonna do there, and yeah, and I think Slade's coming back to the show to play a bigger role in the trailer. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to watch it again, but yeah, guys, I have really high hopes for season 6, and I think it's gonna be good. You guys just wait. So yeah, like I said, leave a comment about season 6 if you like it or not, and of course, like and subscribe, and get the motherfucking fuck out of here. Peace out.